As I've mentioned, even on just this call, the West is in the process of collapse because it's gone so fraudulent in terms of its authority, in terms of its a lack of morality, in terms of its fake currency, in terms of its fake wars, false flag operations, over 700 military bases all over the world. It tried to be a colonizing empire, and it's finally run up against the verge of collapse in the same way that Rome did, in the same way that England did, and so forth. On the Eastern side, I do believe that that is where more morality and more consciousness is emerging. And my travels to the East have confirmed that a lot. And I had high-level conversations with members of the dragon royal families about this. And they acknowledged that they were in what I named the Chinese dilemma, which is the Mao's empire was saved from complete disaster by returning to somewhat to the free market. And the dragon elders acknowledged that that is true, and that now they're in the dilemma of a lot of independent businesses building the prosperity of China to where it's now passing the United States and the whole Western alliance. But they're still trying to do it under the umbrella of communism. And that's ultimately not going to work. And so I think that the BRICS countries are on the right track in terms of wanting a multipolar world. I think they're on the right track in terms of creating these commercial partnerships rather than domination partnerships with countries all over the world. I think they're on the right track in terms of backing their currencies with Bitcoin and with gold and with commodity baskets. So, and I know that there have been high-level conversations, because I've talked to some people who've been in them, between some leadership in the United States, including Obama, but then he ditched out on it, including Jack Lew, who was his Treasury Secretary. He backed out on it. Trump was involved. He backed out on it. I'm hoping he will recover if he gets back in. But if we could actually have some leadership in this country while we've still got politics, that would be open to combining economies. The dragon families are the wealthiest people on the planet by far, and they're willing to underwrite the debt of all the Western economies, as well as the African and South American economies, and literally do a global currency reset that would start everybody out on an honest basis, where all the currencies need to reset, what they call mark to market, get realistic about how inflated is your currency, but that all the debt would go away, there would be a jubilee, and we start in with honest currencies and honest communication. And that's coming out of the BRIC countries. And it's coming out of Putin, it's coming out of Xi Jinping and others in Indonesia, the Philippines, and Vietnam. It's not coming out of Washington yet. So is the same cartel running both? The same cartel is trying to run both. And I think that there's a chance of getting out of that cartel, particularly with Putin. But the way that both he and Xi Jinping talk right now, even though they name the global domination agenda and the New World Order and so forth, most of the things that they're proposing are kind of in lockstep with the one world government. So kind of like Musk, I see signs of hope, but I'm still very cautious.